Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Eva Polak and today we are exploring the beautiful world of blurred motion photography, where technical skills meets artistic vision to create images that capture not just what we see, but what we feel. Have you ever looked at the photograph that seems to vibrate with energy? One that doesn't just freeze a moment, but actually shows the passage of time? That's the magic of intentional blur. Like the Impressionist painters of 19th century, we photographers can use blur to evoke emotion, to suggest rather than describe, and to create images that speak to something deeper than reality itself. Monet didn't paint water lilies exactly as they appeared. He painted how they felt when the light danced across them. Today we will learn to do the same with our cameras. At its heart, blurred motion photography is about slowing down your shutter speed to allow movement to be recorded across your sensor. It is really that simple, but the creative possibilities are endless. Let me show you the basics. When you use faster shutter speed like 1/1000th of a second, we freeze motion completely. But watch what happens when I slow it down to 1/15th of a second. Or even slower, to a half a second. Suddenly, we are not just documenting reality, we are interpreting it. The world becomes our canvas, and time itself becomes our brush. What I love about this technique is how it helps us see the world differently. Our eyes don't naturally capture blur like this. It's something only the camera can reveal to us. It's like discovering a hidden dimension of reality. Now, let's talk about what you really need. The good news is, you don't need expensive gear to create beautiful blurred motion images. First and the most important, your camera. Any camera that allows manual control of shutter speed will work, whether it's a DSLR, mirrorless, or even some advanced compact cameras. This little tool, a neutral density filter, can be incredibly useful, especially when shooting in daylight. Think of it as sunglasses for your lens. It reduces the amount of light entering your camera, allowing for longer exposure even in bright conditions. Let's talk settings now. Put your camera in shutter priority mode. That's S or TV on most cameras. This lets you choose the shutter speed while the camera handles the aperture. For moving water, try starting around 1/15th of a second and experiment from there. For traffic light trails, you may go to several seconds. ISO should be kept as low as possible, usually 100 or 200, to minimize noise in your images. And don't forget to switch to manual focus once you've composed your shot. Autofocus can get confused when capturing motion. Now, for the fun part, let's explore different techniques to create various blurred effects. For subjects like flowing water, a stationary camera on a tripod with a slow shutter speed creates this dreamy, silky effect. Notice how the static elements like rocks remain sharp, while the water transforms into a misty veil. Now let's try panning. Moving your camera alongside your subject. This technique keeps your subject relatively sharp while blurring the background, creating a wonderful sense of speed and direction. The key to successful panning is smooth movement. Track your subject before pressing the shutter. Continue the motion as you capture the image, and follow through afterward, much like a golf swing. Don't worry if your first attempts aren't perfect. This technique takes practice, but the results are worth it. Another approach is intentionally moving your camera during exposure. This creates abstract interpretation of the scene, what I call Impressionist camera painting. Try different direction of movement: horizontal, vertical, circular. Each create a completely different mood and composition. The beauty of this technique is that it transforms ordinary scenes into extraordinary art. A simple row of trees becomes a mysterious forest. City lights becomes rivers of color. So what makes a good subject for blurred motion photography? Look for movement, of course, whether it's a dancers, sports, wildlife, vehicles, or natural elements like water. Strong color contrasts often work beautifully when blurred. Interesting light sources, especially at night, can create magical streaks and patterns. And don't forget about interesting texture that can be transformed through motion. I encourage you to begin with nature, leaves rustling in the wind or flowing water. These subjects are patient with us as we learn. Unlike people or animals that might not wait while you adjust your settings. Let's address some common challenges you might face. Too much light is often a problem when shooting long exposures during the day. This is where your neutral density filter becomes essential. Without it, your images might be completely overexposed. If your images lack contrast or appear flat, try incorporating stationary elements alongside the motion. This contrast between sharp and blurred creates depth and visual interest. And remember, not every blurred image will be successful. Digital photography gives us the freedom to experiment. Be generous with your shutter button and take multiple versions with different settings. A few words about editing your blurred motion images. Often those photographs benefit from enhancing contrast and color to make the motion patterns more visible. Don't be afraid to increase vibrance or saturation slightly to bring out the impressionist quality. That said, subtle adjustments usually work best. We want to enhance the natural magic of the blur, not create something that looks artificial. Sometimes, converting to black and white can emphasize the sharpness and patterns created by the motion, stripping away the distraction of color. The power of blur motion photography lies in its ability to show us the world not as it is, but as it feels. It reveals the hidden poetry of movement that surrounds us every day. I encourage you to slow down both your shutter speed and your pace of life. Look for motion in everyday scenes. Experiment freely. There are not right rules here, only creative possibilities. I'd love to see what you create. Share your blurred motion images in our Facebook group or tag me on Instagram. Remember, the goal isn't technical perfection, it's emotional impact. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, keep creating, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep seeing the world with fresh eyes.